One important segment that took quite a bit of preparation was the recreation of Selena's first fashion show. For this sequence, a train station in San Antonio was magically transformed into a fashion show runway. An interesting side note is that this is the same train station that was dressed up for one of the scenes for Selena's No Me Queda Más video. In this scene, Selena unveils her clothing line to the public and her family. Because of the fast-paced movement of the models and vibrant colors of the clothing, Greg wanted to make sure he captured the reactions from the audience and the Quintanilla family, so he implemented multiple 35mm cameras at different angles to capture the special event. At the end of the day, the director is pleased with the outcome.
Super, we got this. Beautifully. Yeah, great. That shot from there was awesome.
Kurt Gardner readies the Steadicam for the scene in which Selena and her cousin Deborah, played by Sadie Lopez, search high and low throughout the mall for a formal evening dress for the Grammy Awards.
Background, action.
Careful preparation was made so that a vacant store in the mall would look like the posh Beverly Hills Center. Countless days and nights were spent by the art department crew preparing the set to look just like an upscale clothing boutique.
I think that's pretty.
It's very suit of armor.
No, it looks like an Egyptian dress.
Because of the tight quarters of the boutique, the Steadicam proved to be an invaluable part of the shoot. Kirk was able to maneuver the Steadicam into the tightest of places.
It's very mini pearl. It's a look.
Cut.
Cut.
Okay, I think we got one in there that's good.
An assistant director readies the extras for one of the crowd shots in the mall. The assistant director will instruct the extras to walk in and out of the camera frame on cue to make the mall look busy and full. After each take, award-winning makeup artist Mark Sanchez is always on set to apply touch-ups to Jennifer's makeup.
How's that?
Not all was serious on the movie set. There were more than a few lighthearted moments and plenty of laughs.
Excuse me, hello. Is the dress for sale? You know, can you just take it off the mannequin? I'd like to try it on. I mean, she'd like to try it on. Sorry.
Cut. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. We both want the dress.
Meanwhile, director Nava looks on to make sure the actor and camera movement is just right.
Okay, that's good. We got that.
What is finally shown in the movie theater for a few brief moments took an entire day to shoot because different shots and camera angles had to be carefully reviewed so that Greg could pick the right take in an effort to make the movie seem more realistic.
Just kidding. Hi, how are you?
One of the more daring stunts in the film involved a hair-raising bungee jump at an amusement park.
I'm bungee jumping today. When I was told that I would be doing this for the Selena film, I was overwhelmed with joy. I normally wouldn't have jumped, but I'm doing it because of her.
Before the stunt double for Jennifer Lopez would attempt the leap, the crew must test the bungee line. While at the same time, the camera operator is making sure the angle of the camera mounted above the bungee jump cage is in the right position. As expected, careful safety precautions were taken so that nobody would get hurt during the stunt. One crucial aspect of the jump that had to be filmed was the point of view shot of what Selena would see as she hurled toward the ground. To achieve this effect, a cameraman eventually strapped on a small handheld camera encased in safety gear to take the leap. In the end, this technique proved best at capturing the perspective and movement of a person actually falling, twisting, and dangling in midair. And then it came time for Laura to take her turn. But before the actual jump was even attempted, the stunt was rehearsed time and time again on the ground with full safety gear.
I'm not too worried about heights. That's part of the reason why I got hired. The coordinator who's in charge of hiring you needs a fax right away of your picture. And he said, but better than sending a fax, send your headshot. And then he gave me a call and said, okay, if you bungee jump, and then you're hired. So I want you to bungee jump first to make sure that we know you can do this. So I said, all right. And I did. And I videotaped it. And I said, I can do it. Okay, you're hired. So here I am. It's been 3 times. I got to do it 1 or 2 more times.
And despite all the mental preparation and safety checks, what really goes through Laura's mind once she's up there?
Oh, panic. It really takes the blood out of your hands and makes the saliva leave your mouth and go into your hands. And then after you're done jumping, you can do anything.
Preparing for the Grammy Award scene, Jennifer holds up pictures that will serve as a guide to hair and makeup artists as they work to transform Jennifer into the character of Selena on that memorable evening. It is a gradual process, but as you can see, the result is remarkable. Transformation complete, Jennifer makes her way toward the set. Taking a moment to get into character, Jennifer focuses on what will be her final scene of the shoot.
Grammy goes to Live, Selena.
I'd especially like to thank the fans, because without you, it would be nothing.
With this shot that we just did, Jennifer Lopez's rap show.
It's been the hardest job I've ever done because you just learning so much about it and how much of a wonderful family they were and why they succeeded and how they did it and struggled. You just feel that pain all the more.
The most important scene is inside of the trailer, inside of the bus. The relationship of the group towards one another. Father, mother, sons, daughters, other band members, all in the little bus going along the road.
I sort of felt a chill when we did the scene when Como la Flor went to #1, which was their first big hit, because for the first time I felt that energy and the excitement of, you know, after having done all this work and practiced and rehearsed and completely rearranged their lives to accommodate this one part of their life that they were going to pursue, and to have it pay off.
The one thing that stands is that true, honest love that they had together. You know, that in the film, you see that. You know, and in reality, it was honest love. I mean, they didn't know they were gonna fall in love. I mean, it was just something that happened, and they were really important to each other in each other's lives.
Marcella had said something to me like, it was good quality time. And I think that those scenes are really, really important. Unfortunately, I have not been in a lot of them because of the makeup process of me trying to catch up to the bus and do the makeup, and it's been very difficult. But when we do all do those scenes together, it is, I mean, it's cool.
There's also a lot of work done on that bus, you know, a lot of memories on that bus, you know, a lot of songwriting, a lot of ideas came out on that bus. You know, I'm sure they cried on that bus, they laughed on that bus. There's so much history in that bus.
And then you have this guy who comes in when she gets a little older, the band's moved on, and she's growing up, she's becoming a woman, and enter this this young man, this young handsome man who she becomes, you know, she likes, he's cute, you know, and up until this time, the only man really in her life was her father.